Hello, wonderful people, viewers and subscribers all over the world. I want to give you updates on what is happening regarding the issue of End SARS movement. Mind you, End SARS movement, not protest. The Nigerian government or the politicians running the Nigerian government are unleashing paid political thugs to disrupt and thwart this movement to liberate Nigerians from the shackles of their wickedness. And this is one of the evidence.
See the security people supporting the talk. See them. See them. See talks, they go listen to talks don't enter motor. Talks don't enter motor with them. See talks don't enter motor with them. See the security people. See them. They don't go back the talk, so they don't go back the talk. See them.
I think it's a government officials. It's an SS per se. They are the one. This is a presidency. It's a presidency that is causing to disperse them, to disperse the peaceful protesters. No, oh my goodness, this is just something else. These people are hired. Just imagine. See the idiot. Oh my goodness, is this a country? See him passing. He's giving them order. Shit. No.
Just recently, yesterday, they burnt over 200 cars. They've destroyed a lot of shops. And even in my own office, like I said earlier in the video I published, they invaded and attacked my office. They broke through the wall and took away a lot of things, destroying our gadgets, a lot of things. Now, that aside, I want to let the Nigerian people know that this battle line that is drawn is between the Nigerian people and the few political class that pilots the government of Nigeria with their paid talks. And I must say this, the Nigerian youth especially, do not be afraid. In fact, if you are still sitting on the fence, if you have not joined this movement, this is time to do so. Because these guys know that their time is up and they are putting up a fight. We know, we expected it. They are supposed to put up a fight. We expect that they will put up a fight. In fact, nobody frees a slave or a slave just like that. They have to fight, and that is their fight. And let me tell you one thing, that when you cut the head of a snake, they will keep struggling, but they are dead already. Nigerian political class, their time is up and they know it. What you're seeing now is an effort, their last minute effort to continue to hold you, the Nigerian people, down. I must say this also, that the speaker of the House of Representatives, Bajamila, or whatever they call him,
I will not sign off on a 2021 budget that does not include adequate provisions to compensate those who have suffered violence and brutality at the hands of the police in Nigeria in the last decade. I will not sign off on a budget that does not meet the reasonable demands of the ASU, to which government has already acceded. There is no better time to rethink the system of funding for higher education in Nigeria. The current system does a great disservice to our children and our country, and we must commit to changing it so that we can free our institutions of higher learning to be citadels where innovation thrives and excellence is a given. With my colleagues in the House of Representatives, I will visit over the next week some of the families of those who have lost loved ones to police brutality. And when we come back, we will work together to honor the memory of those who we have lost. The House of Representatives will pass an electoral reform bill in time for the next generation elections so that we may continue to improve the process of electing our political representatives at all levels. I will support the amendment of the Constitution to ensure that the provisions of fundamental human rights have teeth, resource control is dealt with equitably, and that the next generation of Nigerians will not inherit evident dysfunctions of our current system.
They are just playing to the gallery. They are just deceiving themselves. They cannot deceive us no longer. They cannot deceive the Nigerian people any longer. You went to Buhari, you and the Senate president went to Buhari to tell him to reform the Nigerian police. I heard you today making statement of how to reform the Nigerian police and, as meeting the demands of the Nigerian people, especially the youths. Our demand is not the Nigerian police reform. And SARS is more than Nigerian police reform. It's more than police brutality. What we're talking about is the brutality of the Nigerian government failures against Nigerian people. It is about what we have stated clearly. The End SARS movement is making a categorical demand, very straight on point, very simple. And I must tell you, if these demands are not met, let me tell you, you guys are on your own. We will continue to march. We move like a force, and there is nobody for you to bribe. If you come after me, it will only ignite the process. More people will join. If you come after any individual or group of people or this little pocket violence that you are sponsoring left, right, and center, let me tell you, your game is up. Okay? The least you can do is to follow the path of honor and give up and allow the Nigerian people to renegotiate this country and channel it to whatever direction the Nigerian people deems fit. But for you to continue holding sway, it is not going to work again. I want to appreciate Charlie Boy, area father, Odudubariba, one of Africa. You know why? He ignited some of this consciousness and we took it up and we are telling the political class that now we will be the people. Now we be government.
Now we be government.
Our mumu don't do. A self-fulfilling prophecy. After trying to deal with the destructive forces and the pathetic state of our Potopoto Nigeria, I emerged with a diagnosis and effective prescription about 3 years ago. It is simply encapsulated in the now popular phrase, our mumu don't do. It was later followed by the campaign, now we be government, no be demo. These phases later metamorphosized into a transformational social movement. The current strategic action of our Nigerian youths with the End SARS protest has clearly revealed to the whole world who the mumus are in Nigeria. I formally affirm that the youths are no means mumus in Nigeria. Clearly, the yeye politicians and the criminal riffraffs in governance, they are the undisputable mumus. I am presently filled with joy, with a great sense of fulfillment that young people have finally risen from their seemingly docility to take both their country and their destiny in their hands. Let me encourage you all to keep fighting a good war with the prophecies that have gone ahead of you, just like Apostle Paul instructed young Timothy in Timothy chapter 1, verse 1 through verse 18. Let's maintain the mentality of Queen Esther and that of the 4 historic lepers in the Bible. 2 Kings chapter 7, verse 3 to verse 4. Let us all keep the mindset of Queen Esther in the Bible when she boldly declared, I will go to the king even though it's against the law. If I perish, I perish. Esther chapter 4 verse 16. God bless you all, my beloved Nigerian youths. Okay, we should understand that the journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step. You've taken that first step, and I urge you all to stand your grounds.
We, now we, the problem.
You see, I want to state this again. The Nigerian youth, do not allow yourself to be distracted, because now we be government. The power lies on the people. The people holds the sovereignty. And even the Nigerian police and armed forces, or men carrying arms in uniform, let me tell you, this fight is also on your behalf. You have taken an oath to protect the people, and not to protect few people in government, and not to protect the political class, and not just to follow orders. You are established by a constitution which we all know that it has been used to make your lives miserable. But nevertheless, you have to side with the people and place yourself in the path of honor. But if you choose to continue to be used as an instrument against yourself, woe betide you, because history, posterity will hold you down. Honestly speaking, we have witnessed a whole lot of things. The sponsorship of the violence by the Nigerian politicians, don't mind them. Don't get distracted. Focus. Our demand is quite simple. Nobody will deter us. Nobody can set in fear in us now. It is now or never. The Nigerian celebrities, all of you, I give kudos to some of those of you who have come out, especially Flavor, Fino, that are in the forefront and the southeast. I appreciate you all. And every one of you that have been part, Yole Doshie and the rest of them, we appreciate you. Keep this fire burning, because our lives depend on it. Let me tell you, do not be afraid to die. We have continued to die in this miserable country on daily basis. They have murdered our destiny. They have mortgaged our future and that of our children yet unborn. It is now for us to take back our life. They handed over a generation, a failed country. We will not do same to our children. It is time to do the needful, now or never. I'm signing out. I'm associated Peters, the voice of the people, the voice of God, the voice of our ancestors. This is BVI Channel 1, where we'll tell you the truth without mentioning word. We are not here to be politically correct. We are not here to look at anybody's face. It is time to be free. Join this revolution. I'm signing out. If you are new on this platform, click on the subscription button, like, share, follow us on our social media platform, on our Twitter, our Instagram, our YouTube. Subscribe, like, and share. Drop a comment. Let me have your opinion. I'm signing out. Stay safe.